They're feeling regret right now. They're guilty of a crime. And they might want to come with an apology. We're going to see. Spiritual court is now in session. Okay. Tell us more, Holy Spirit, about this energy right here. It says here, don't go. It's a setup. So look, they might try to come with an apology or tell you that they want to talk. And Spirit is saying, nope, you don't got to go nowhere to talk. Tell me more. Whoa. Let me put this back because this is a lot. Let's try this again. Okay, Spirit. Tell me more. What does the collective need to know? A crooked coroner is involved in this. We got RICO charge. Somebody lives in the project. Somebody could be from the projects. Something could be happening in the project. Somebody could work for the projects. We have here a Ponzi scheme. So guaranteed a high return investment to you, but instead of investing the said money, the advisor kept the money. All right. So Ponzi scheme and investment fraud. So that's 1, 2, 3 charges right there. Tell me more. They are fake flexing, okay? So they're pretending, all right? So you could have, this is for somebody specific, you gave them money to put into some type of investment here, and they didn't. They used that money, and they've been fake flexing with that money, pretending like, you know, they've been living their best lives and shit like that, and you waiting, you know, to see what's going on. You could sue them. This is reminding me of, I don't remember the other guy's name, but I know that DJ Envy from New York, he was involved in that too, in a Ponzi scheme, and there was a lot of people suing them. So I don't know how it ended, but there was definitely, you know, allegedly on some shit. All right, we have here an ICE agent. Somebody's an ICE agent or an ICE agent is significant. Somebody could be getting deported. Tell me more. And that's funny because today I was watching a YouTuber and she was saying that she needed to change her wording because she didn't want to get flagged on YouTube, and she was like, she didn't even meant to say deported. She forgot what the word was, but she was like, oh yeah, well, deported. They trying to deport me off YouTube. I found that so funny. I don't know why. And look, confirmation. So look, ICE agent. So let's see. Tell me more. It says here you solve your own case. Okay, so you solved your own case. You put the puzzle pieces together. They wanted you to be quiet. They didn't want you to say nothing. You've been talking. You've been doing everything. All right. So let's see. What is this guilt, regret, apology, Holy Spirit? Okay, so this could be an apology. This could be somebody, you know, reaching out to you, telling you that they love you, that they care about you. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Tell me more about this Ace of Cups. Okay, let's see. We have here a King of Wands reverse. So this is a karmic masculine energy. We have here 2 karmic masculine energies. And then the 8 of Swords. So yeah, they're guilty. They know that they're going to prison. They're scared right now. Look, feeling trapped, imprisonment. All right, this is the card about going to prison. So they are scared right now. Okay, we have this. If it's like a sign, this is a Aries. This could be a father figure. This could be like an older brother or an uncle, okay? A King of Wands. This is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, all right? So they're scared that they're going to be going to prison. All right. The Ace of Cups is them like telling you, listen, I love you, you know, like I didn't mean to do that, or I love you. Because the Ace of Cups is like love, you know, like I'm sorry, I got love for you, I care for you, or some bullshit. All right. So Spirit is saying that they are feeling regret. They are going to try to get an apology. I mean, they are going to try to apologize to you and, you know, get forgiveness from you. Clarify, don't go. Okay, so don't go, because this could end up, you know, we have here disloyalty. We have here immature, irresponsible, lazy, bad news. Okay, so this is you, independent, okay, financially stable. So if you go, Spirit is saying you're going to get some type of bad news. Tell me what's this bad news here. This Page of Pentacles reverse, Holy Spirit. And also the Nine of Pentacles is someone like single, you know. So this could be you single, like you going like, you know, by yourself to this event. Because for some reason that came out. So it's like if you was to go, you would probably go by yourself. Maybe you would try to meet everybody there. But Spirit is saying don't go. All right. You're going to get bad news. We're going to see what is this bad news. Okay. Wow. Look at the bad news. What fell here? Oh my God, what? Yo, look, this could be drinking. This could be drinking, or look how it says wishful thinking, illusion, right? Like you having an illusion, thinking that you could trust these people. But look, this is you feeling sick, all right? Feeling sick somehow, because this is somebody laying down, but they're laying down on a casket. They're feeling sick, but then look what's here at the bottom of the deck. It's like that's the underlying energy. So the underlying energy is like they're trying to cause a painful ending in your life. They want you to collapse, defeat. They want to defeat you. And that's somebody right here feeling sick, laying down, about to die. This is crazy. Listen, do not go. I'm not trying to scare nobody, but you need to not go. Okay? Because this combination right here, yeah, somebody wants to be victorious. Look at that. They want to be victorious. They want some type of fame, notoriety or something, you know, if they was able to take you out. So no, Spirit is saying don't go. You're going to get bad news. There's going to be a bad decision if you go to this family event, because these people, we've been picking up on this. This is nothing new, that unfortunately your own family, you know, they want to get rid of you. We've been picking up on that for months. So, you know, you shouldn't be surprised here. They want to get rid of you. They don't want you to testify. They don't want you to go to court. They don't want you to say what you know. Again, you solve your own case. You know, they wanted you to be in La La Land the whole time, and them being able to steal from you and whatever they took from you in the inheritance, whatever this RICO charges, you know, whatever they did to you. They didn't want you to realize it, and you have been awakening and doing what you got to do. So they don't like that. They want to stop you from doing what you got to do, from speaking up, from testifying, from pressing charges. So don't go to this event. You know, a lot of y'all not even going anyways, because it's like, hello, common sense. You know that these people don't like you. You know what they're doing. Why would you go to this event? But somebody got to receive that message. All right. Or Spirit just wants you to be aware of what they're going to do. Spirit knows you're not going to go, but Spirit wants you to be aware. Because that's the point of these readings. 5 steps ahead of the game. So you could be aware that they're going to try to invite you and be fake as fuck and apologize and shit like that. All right. We have here blocked or redirected your mail. So look at that. They know what they did. This is just the beginning. The blocking the mail, the redirecting. That's only one part of everything that they have been doing. Tell me more. Look, you cannot make this up. I said that's only one part of everything that they have been doing. They took you off the wheel. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Like, yeah, exactly. They did way more than just blocking, redirecting your mail. That's one little piece of the puzzle that you solved. They took you off the wheel. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. Spirit is saying that there is no way out of this for them and their little accomplice, all right? Anybody that was helping them, they're going down too, all right? The whole crew is going to get it. That's called the association shit, all right? Guilty by association. And look what it says right here, guilt, all right? We got a karmic brother. For some of y'all, this is your karmic brother that is involved in this shit. Him and whoever was helping him. We have here fraud, marriage fraud for immigration benefits. So look, didn't I say somebody was gonna get, they was gonna get deported? That is so crazy. So let me put that right there with the ICE agent. Confirmation. They was doing marriage fraud to be able to get immigration benefits, and now they're gonna get sent to wherever they came from. All right, we have here a dope fiend. All right, one of these people is a dope fiend. Maybe you know that, or they're like a secret dope fiend, but they on it. What else? A warrant to have all of their devices seized and searched. Okay, so we do got RICO charge here. Okay, so they got their devices. They checking everything. Tell me more. And it don't matter if they delete shit. I be watching that shit on YouTube. They have a bunch of body cam videos where they be talking about that. They be looking through their apps. They look through their conversations. They look through everything. It don't matter if you delete the conversation. It don't matter if you delete the app. Nope. All of that shit is going into a server, and they are checking everything, baby. I love it. I love it. All right. We have here money laundering. So there's something going on with money laundering. We have investment fraud, Ponzi scheme, RICO charge. Like, my goodness. This is all connected to them stealing the money that was left to you on the will. They laundered that money through a business or something like that. This is organized crime that we picking up on right here. Your sister's going to prison. Well, look at that. For some of y'all, if it's not a karmic brother, it's a karmic sister, or it's your sister or your brother. You apply it how it resonates for you. But somebody going to prison. A sibling is going to prison because they are involved in this. Look, they committed fraud and identity theft, all right? So if you have two siblings, if it's a brother and a sister, maybe if you and your sister look alike or you and your brother look alike, this is how they did this. They used this other sibling to pretend to be you, and everybody got a hit. Look, everybody got a hit. So what? They all dope fiends? Because why did I say they all? Listen, maybe they are all dope fiends. I don't know. But everybody got a piece is what I was trying to say. A piece of that money that was left to you. Your brother, your sister, anybody else in your family. What else, Holy Spirit? And I said brother too. I said with the King of Wands, that could be your older brother. And then I said the father and the father figure. It could be an uncle. Yeah, family. Look at that. Family. We have here tunnel. Let's see. What can we get with tunnel? Threatening, intimidated, bothered. And what's this one? Distraction tactic. So they're intimidated by you. They are threatened by you. They are bothered because, again, you know the truth. You're standing in your power. You're putting the pieces together. Okay? Like, you know what they're doing. So remember, they want to get rid of you. So you with this tunnel is given like some type of trafficking or some shit. All right? Distraction tactic. Distraction is one of the oldest political tools. Keep the masses numbed. Why did I say numbled? Numbed and entertained, and they won't see the real motives being made. The real moves. I don't know why I'm not reading right today. What the fuck? And they won't see the real moves being made. Okay, so I'm just getting like distraction. You're not paying attention, and so for some reason getting snatched up and put in some type of trafficking or something. That's the first thing that came to mind when I saw tunnel. I don't know why. All right, was trafficking or them doing something, to just get you out of the way. So that's what I'm getting. Distraction. And then look, we got political theater. So more confirmation about distraction. People not really seeing what's going on. And that's like the energy of a tunnel, like underground, hidden, dark, secret, like there's underground tunnels as well that people, the elites and shit like that, they be using them to get around. So that's what came to mind. Sex trafficking, human trafficking. Okay. Confirmation. All right. Be careful. You are protected. What can we get with this RICO charge, Holy Spirit? And then look, today, I don't know what's going on, y'all. I'm telling you, the cards are just like flying out. I'm talking crazy. I can't read. Maybe that's the energy of the karmics. Right now they acting crazy. Like, I don't know. Let's try this again. Holy Spirit, talk to me about this RICO charge. Justice. Oh my goodness. Yep, they are definitely going to be going to prison. We have here false documents, false information, false statements. Okay, they was, again, fraud and identity theft. Okay, fraud. Truth. Look, there's a signature right here. We have forgery, false. Okay, and justice. They know that they're going to prison for this. All right, we got, look, July. This don't even belong here. So July is next month. All right, Cancer could be significant. They probably feel like they're going to be going to prison, you know, in July. They already know. All right, let's see what else. Let me pull from another pile of cards. Somebody's pillow talking with an informant. Tell me more. So that's good. They're telling the informant their information, you know, telling them what they're doing, what they're planning to do. And this informant is going to set their asses up. It says here, travel restrictions while awaiting trial. So look, they could have been telling this informant that they was planning to travel. And look, foreign bank accounts. So with money laundering, this could be how they was doing that. They was transferring the money that they took, that they stole from you, that was left to you on the will. They could have put it in a foreign bank account. And with travel restrictions, they could have been waiting, you know, to travel, planning to travel, to try to figure out what's going on with the foreign bank accounts. But they're under investigation, and they are now not able to travel while they're awaiting trial. Or this is what's going to happen, all right? Because for some of y'all, it hasn't happened yet, but this was going to end up happening. That they're not going to be able to travel. They're going to be on house arrest, all right? Have an ankle monitor on not being able to travel while they are under investigation. All right, and this could be what they're talking about with an informant, that they're planning to run, planning to, you know, to go on a trip and see what's going on with the bank account or something like that in person. And the informant is just eating it all up. All right, we have here the letter K. Somebody's first name, middle name, last name has a K in it. Tell me more. Confession for less prison time. So look, getting pulled over and going to jail. So somebody's gonna end up getting pulled over, and they're going to end up telling them, listen, I don't want to go to prison, or at least, you know, I know that I'm facing a lot of time, you know, I'm gonna confess or whatever the fuck. And this is your family member. Look what's popping out right here. Offshore accounts frozen for investigation. Double confirmation right here. Foreign bank account, and we got here an offshore account. All right, so this is your family member. They're gonna end up folding. They're gonna end up snitching and on each other and confessing. Tell me more. Somebody's trying to destroy evidence. We have here an Aquarius man. This Aquarius man could be trying to destroy evidence. This could be you who's the Aquarius man. Well, there's an Aquarius man that's involved. Tell me more. Oh, we got a pum charge. It could be this person right here who's intimidated because this was getting my attention. This person has a pum. See that? A little pistol. So confirmation, all right? That could be who is going to get pulled over. And they're going to have a pum on them. And that's what's going to make them confess. This person could be a Leo with a lion, or they could be an older person or someone who has a cane. All right, they could have a beard, you know, anything here could resonate. They could wear hats. Texas could be significant. I know that it's not only Texas that wears that, but that came to mind when I saw the cowboy hat. All right, let's see what we get from here. Anything else, Holy Spirit? Okay. We have here a legal situation. So definitely this is a legal situation that they're going to be facing. All right, Spirit is saying that you are proving innocent because they did some research on you. All right, so there was research being done. They realized that you are innocent, or this was going to end up happening, and you're going to be proven innocent. You're going to be proven not to be involved in none of this shit. Yesterday it came out that they wanted to scapegoat you. They were trying to blame you for something that they did. So there's some research being done right now. Again, there's an investigation happening. They got warrants and shit like that. Like, there's research being done right now. A lot of research. All right. And this is having them stressed out. All right. There's a lot of anxiety and stress at this time because they don't know what to do. That's why we have here that they're going to try to invite you somewhere. Spirit is saying don't go because they're going to try to like traffic you or some shit. All right. Trying to be strategic. Okay. That's done right here. Trying to be strategic. And we have the government, the feds is involved in this. All right. So it's a big deal. All right. Look, I think I said Cancer. I think I said that, right? A Cancer is significant. Oh, because I said July. So July, Cancer season could be significant or a Cancer could be involved. All right. Let me pull some states. All right. What states are significant, Holy Spirit? Indiana. Hawaii. Massachusetts and Michigan, Idaho, Mississippi, Canada, West Virginia, Maine, Staten Island, New York, Alaska. One more. Louisiana. All right, take what resonates. That's just another layer of confirmation for somebody. The same thing with the names. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If you see your name here, this is giving you confirmation. There's a message here for you. If you don't see your name here, this is okay. This is just another layer of confirmation. If you see the karmic's name, this is another layer of confirmation. Letting you know to pay attention. Too much. Too many cards. I'm telling you today, I don't know. The cards keep coming out a lot. All right. Titus, Benny, Atrayu, Sullivan, McDaniel, Phoenix, Bronson, Edwards, Juliana, Darlene, Regina, Bonnie, Estremera, Dean, Antonia, Guzman, Sanders, Cancel, Adrian, Jocelyn, Ortiz, Hiller, Ida, and Ivory. Porter, Dean, Josiah, Viola, Savage, Willis, Leona, Hilbert, Leray, L, Mills, Kareem, Eliana, Maribeth, Sabrina, Kareen, Aniston, St. Patrick, Shamar, Angelica, Orozco, Leslie, Marcus, Kane, Caleb, and Zoe. Kendrick, Washington, Edward, Kiki, Carlson, Russell, Olivia, Ace, Shay, Marisol, Dorothy, Raquel, Cartier, Alina, and Woods. Yosef, Phil, Morales, Tate, Lydia, Foster, Claus, Barry, Larry, Watson, Emma McLean, Gordon, Tyree, Andrew, Darrell, Austin, Barrett, Lovelace, Anaya, Zeus, Padilla, Baldwin, Gabrielle, Zeus, Sam, Soto, China, Blackwell, Lachey, and Wade. All right, y'all. That's what I got here. I hope I was able to bring clarity and confirmation to whoever needed to receive this message. Spiritual court is now adjourned. Peace.